Good morning guys, and welcome to this YouTube episode where we sail from Antigua to Barbuda. We have beautiful weather today. The past week has been quite rainy, but today it looks really promising. We're sailing with our body boat Excite today, so I think it will be a bit of a race today. But since they started like 5 minutes ahead of us, and now we had to turn around because of a tanker ship, so I think we will lose. Yeah, we will see. Come along.
Normally when you sail between the islands, it's like really deep. We're talking like 2 kilometers deep of water. But between Antigua and Barbuda, it's only like 30 to 50 meters at the most. So right now we are closing up on a sandbank that's 5 to 6 meters. So it's almost like sailing at home. Really shallow water, and the waves here can be a bit tricky. I think we have pretty good conditions today, but it's very deep, not so far out, so it shallows up really quickly, and it can create this really annoying breaking waves that just toss you around and you don't get any speed. But this far we're making like 7.5 knots of speed, and the waves are not that annoying, so so far so good.
When we fall off from close hole, we since Europe and since we came here to the Caribbean, we mostly always use the extra sheet for the self-tacking jib. We have a separate block mounted in alongside the boat, so the sheeting point comes further out, and the shape of the self-tacking jib gets much more better. We get a lot more speed, and Linnea sails even more beautiful. I think we're actually getting closer and closer to our body boat Excite, so the race is going better than expected. Yeah, as long as they're not like moving away from us, I think it's good. No, I think we're doing almost the same speed, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, we see how this few hours will go.
Right now we're doing the exact same speed. You can see on the AIS what speed they're having, and we can see our speed, and it's been the same like going a bit up, going a bit down for the past half hour. So I think that's pretty good. We are a bit smaller than they are, and I think they have a bit more sail. So I think Linnea is doing really good hanging on here.
It's a really good sail today. It's quite steady winds, and the seas are quite okay. But the ocean is filled with this sargasso weed, seagrass thing. So our hydro generator, we need to clean it every now and then, and Linnea slows down when we sail through it. It's a pity that it's so much seagrass.
Our racing spirits dropped a bit, the wind decreased, and then you can really see a difference that we have smaller sails because Excite is just, they're getting ahead now. So between that we have to clean Elmer and that we just can't get enough speed over the waves, I think it's a lost race now. So it's time for fika. Fika!
Fika!
Fruit and nuts.
Fika!
I can see Barbuda, and contrary to most of the Caribbean islands that we have been to, Barbuda is completely flat. So it's very exposed to winds, but it's very wave protected. So in the forecast we are going to have a super calm week ahead of us, and this should be the perfect spot to just play around in the water and maybe snorkel. We're heading to a bay called Cocoa Point, and around the bay and around the coast of Barbuda, it's full of like shoals and skerries and reefs. So we were advised to come here after 12 p.m. so that you have the sun coming a bit from behind you when you sail into the anchorage, because then you will see the rocks and the reefs a lot better. So we have an estimated time of arrival at 12:54. Pretty okay timing, I think.
It's a real pity that a camera cannot pick up the beautiful color of the water. It's so blue and turquoise. So hopefully we can take a better shot of it when we arrive to the anchorage.
Excite is still ahead of us, about 1 nautical mile or so. They could really keep their speed better than us when the wind shifted down to broad reach. So but yeah, it's like 10 to 15 minutes that they were ahead of us, so it's not that much, but yeah, we lost today.
As it is time to anchor, I've removed the things from the anchor locker storage to give the chain free way. I've removed the line that we use as security. This line is always on when the anchor is up and is a good protection so that we won't lose the anchor if the windlass would malfunction and suddenly start dumping the chain mid-sail. When we have found a good spot, we drop the anchor and put out chain that is equivalent to 3 times the depth, plus 10 meters. This line is called a snubber. You put it on the chain and then attach it to the cleats before letting out a bit more chain. Like this, all the force is taken up by the snubber and the cleats, which are made for this, and you spare the windlass, which is in this situation a rather weak point in comparison, and would therefore most likely break. Then it's time to put the engine in reverse to make the anchor dig in properly and make sure it is secure even if there will be a sudden increase in wind force.
Thank you guys for sailing with us this week. We have reached Barbuda and we have anchored alongside this beautiful beach, and we will spend I think a week here, and so see you when we explore more of Barbuda. Fair winds guys, and follow along next week. Bye!